There's still a few days left until Captain Marvel's release. By now, everybody probably knows that Rotten Tomatoes has changed their whole system so that you can no longer express that you do not want to see a film, and they're also hiding what the actual want to see or do not want to see percentages would be. We can, however, calculate what the want to be score would be, even though Rotten Tomatoes has stopped all of the dissenting opinions. This graph here shows the slight recovery in score from down at 27%. There are some reports that it might have dropped to 25. I didn't see that, but 27% is what I have here. And right now it would be on only 39% want to see after having banned people from saying they do not want to see the film. So that's the small recovery they've managed to have in this score, even though they've stacked things back in their favour. Now, there's a guy over at SC Reviews that's noticed that what I've just done is a complete waste of time because Rotten Tomatoes isn't actually hiding the score. They're only hiding the score from one of the pages for the film. They're not hiding the want to see score when there is a conglomerate page. Like here, for example, there's the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. And you can actually see clearly there from his video that they've got it rated at 38%. And here's a updated screenshot. 39% is what it currently says. 39% want to see the film, while having banned people from voting that they do not want to see the film. So this score still being available on their website just shows how untrustworthy Rotten Tomatoes are. There is no way this was an 18-month plan that just happened to be rolled out while Captain Marvel was suffering this large percentage drop in want-to-sees. This is something that they've put together very quickly. The CEOs then come out to deny that they've done this to protect Captain Marvel, but I think Rotten Tomatoes really doesn't have any credibility left at this stage. Another way we can look at what's going on with want-to-sees or not want-to-sees is look at this website, www.geeksandgamers.com. They've been running a poll since the 26th of February, and their poll actually allows you to say whether you do or you do not want to see the film, unlike the Rotten Tomatoes poll. So what we could do is combine these two polls into one super poll to see what were the likes and the dislikes ever since February 26th for Captain Marvel. We've got 8,389 likes or want-to-sees from Rotten Tomato, and we've obviously got 0 dislikes or 0 do not want-to-sees because they banned you being allowed to do that. And on the Geeks and Gamers poll, they have 1,280 likes, and they've got 10,991 dislikes. Now, if we do combine these two polls together, it's extremely unfair. It'll be bent towards Captain Marvel's favour, because we can see here on the website traffic numbers, we've got Geeks and Gamers ranked at 619,467th in the world for traffic, and we've got Rotten Tomatoes ranked at 509th in the world for traffic. So obviously there will be a lot more votes going to Rotten Tomatoes than to Geeks and Gamers, and you can only vote to like the film on Rotten Tomatoes. So this will drastically skew the results of this super poll in the favour of Captain Marvel. And 47% want to see is what we get when we combine these two polls, but that is heavily skewed towards the want to see. So it's only 47%, even with a heavy amount of skewing towards want to see. So it's just another example of how little support there is for people that actually want to come out and see Captain Marvel. Another way to display the 39% want to see score from the Rotten Tomatoes website is this little graph here, where it's been broken into the want to sees and do not want to sees, or the likes and dislikes. And you can see the dislikes flatline, where they banned being able to dislike the film. And you can see the slowdown in the likes. They're flattening down. Less and less people are voting to say that they do in fact want to see the film. And this is really where the problem began with the film's want-to-see percentage score. All of the articles trying to protect the film score claimed that it was getting bombed by trolls, it was getting bombed by haters. And yes, the number of people that said that they do not want to see the film had increased, but the real issue was the number of people that said they do want to see the film just isn't that big. So it's all well and good to blame people for saying they didn't want to see the film, but if you don't have people saying they do want to see the film, the percentage will just get drastically smashed down to what we see. Wonder Woman is a film that's being compared to Captain Marvel by some of its defenders. Some of the stories I've seen have claimed that Wonder Woman had its Rotten Tomatoes score hammered down by sexists and racists beforehand. Here is from the Wayback Machine what Wonder Woman's Rotten Tomato page looked like before it was actually released. You can see it has a 99% want to see score, but more importantly than that, it's got nearly 55,000 votes, which means at 99%, it's got about 55,000 people said they would like to see this film. Whereas Captain Marvel doesn't have 55,000 people saying they'd like to see the film. It's got about 21,000. So it's not even at half of the support for people that like it. So it doesn't really matter how many people say they don't like the film. If you can't get the same support to like it, the percent's always going to look terrible. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.